Welcome to another episode of At Sis.
What's good?
Yes, as you can see, y'all, we missing our other co-host in action, DaCosta. Y'all make sure y'all be praying for her. She's still under the weather. But it's your boy Terrence Dixon Jr. All right, underscore. And I got my girl Christina. Christina, what's up, man?
Lovely Christina Borden.
The lovely Christina Borden.
Blonde.
Thank you. What's going on?
Yeah,
I'm telling you, working at Blonde.
Yeah, that blonde is
the
amazing.
Blonde is popping out like straight up. Like you're giving Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, so y'all, so we're not gonna we have a lot of great things for you going into it. We have what? You're right. Let's go to the news. How you feel about President Biden has now made it his prerogative to swear in the very first Black woman Supreme Court justice? You think he gonna hold on his word? Like he pretty much confirmed it in a press conference that he had. So what do you think about that, Christina?
I'll believe it when I see it. When she gets sworn, and she's sworn in, and we actually see her up there hitting the gavel, then I'll believe it. Because we're still waiting. What happened to the George Floyd bill? What happened to the anti-Black hate bill? The student loans? I'm gonna have to see it.
Well, yeah, I feel you on that. But you know what though? I really, to me, I feel that at least it has been like, publicized about how, minorities as far as Black women are being perceived in our justice system and all across the board. Christina, you being a lovely Black woman yourself, like seeing, like, how do you feel about like these doors opening for Black women? And is it overdue?
So absolutely. I think it's ridiculous that there hasn't been a Black woman. But I believe, I cannot remember her handle on IG, but she was basically saying that the judge that Trump basically was, I can't remember her name either, the Trump's judge who he got her right on through there. She had no experience, never really sat on a bench, and no one really questioned it. But there's already been questions of, is the Black woman qualified enough? And we already know that Black people have to work 3 times as hard as their counterpart to be deemed as qualified. So I think it's interesting to see where, even if he does nominate, I think it's going to be, it might be an all-out drag, because we don't know what they're going to try to pin on the Black women, what they're going to say, what they're going to pull from the woodwork. So we have to wait and see. I don't know. I don't trust it. Yeah, I'm not a fan. So we'll see, because like we'll give him another benefit of the doubt.
Yes, that's the spirit. Yeah.
But right along. So I'm not. I think you may be a little more familiar. So allegedly, the mayor of Chicago did the money challenge. So, Lightfoot. I believe her name's Lightfoot.
Yeah,
so
Lightfoot.
She's on the floor, and which I think, just side note, I think that's really funny that she would take that approach for the vaccine, seeing as how the murder rate in Chicago is like sky high, and that money challenge came from 2 rappers beefing over a murder for King Von, Lil Durk, and so I just think that's a little ironic that she would use that type of the background for that type of advertising. But I believe people are getting incentives to get the vaccine now.
And to me, like, just the way she did it, like, one thing I can say, I give her props on the creativity. Like, like the best way to get your message out there is by doing things that's going to appeal to the public and to the audiences. It got the attention that she wanted, and it brought awareness of people getting this vaccine. Now, as far as the cause of it and how it originated, yeah, I don't promote any type of, violence with anyone, especially our people. But at the same time, like, hey, if the shoe fits, wear it. Like, if you can use it to have a positive outcome come out of it, then, why not go for it?
She was just like, oh, this is a trend. Let me go ahead and hop on and do it. I don't think that they did the proper research, because that's a little tone deaf. That's a little tone deaf.
But the question is, though, if they serious about giving that money out, how many people you think going to go ahead and get that vaccine?
Oh, I am, because I wish I would have had an incentive. Like, wait a minute.
You telling?
Ain't nothing about no money now. Now let's get into the tea. So, Chris Brown just dropped his single Iffy. And of course, out of the woodworks, here comes, she's not even being named. It's Jane Doe. And she's suing him for $20 million because allegedly Chris Brown raped her on a yacht that was parked outside P. Diddy's house moat. I don't even know where you park a yacht. That's out of my tax bracket.
All what you think about that? Why not then go and take care of the issue right when it happened? And I understand people, I've never been raped. I understand that for someone who gets raped, that's a very traumatizing experience. And people are made to feel, especially women are made to feel ashamed of not talking about it. So they wait. But at the same time, this man drops this album, drops his single, and you come out now. What is it? Are you looking for a settlement, a payday? I mean,
I do agree that it is very convenient for the timing. Because I am a woman, I do try to believe the victim unless there is proof otherwise, only because if someone comes forward, we can't really discern, oh, that's true, or, oh, that's not true. But I do feel like some women take advantage of a situation, like i.e. the Usher situation where allegedly she gave him he gave her herpes or whatever happened, but they went to court and it came back that he didn't. So situations like that, I get it. But as a woman, there's so many times that it goes unreported or it does get swept under the rug because the man is so powerful and, it would just be a whole bunch of backlash. So I feel like you have to tread very lightly when it comes to that. But I love Chris Brown, even though
I do too.
But he don't love us because we too dark. But be that as I love her. I love you, Chris, and I think that is going to get dropped. I think she's doing it for attention. So speaking of colorists, did you see the new Balenciaga boots?
I have not. Please inform me.
Okay, so Drizzy, the rapper, she placed it on her story. It was on the Shade Room. She showed us. So you know how Balenciaga has those boots that look like feet, but they were black, almost like
the socks.
The socks. So they had the feet socks. So they took the feet socks and they made them into a heel. But child, they're white. It looks like a white mannequin foot. So it's kind of like, why would I put my black foot in a white foot?
I guess finally we can see what it's like to walk in a white person's shoes.
But it's gonna run you $100. Why would I want to pay $1,500 to have white feet? I believe the baby's name is Monaco.
Yes,
that's a place that they love to visit, and they had memories together. Right. That she was segment of the world. And also, there was actually a false report going around that they were going to allow the baby to be gender fluid, and that sent social media into a frizzy. And basically, Jenny Mai comment was just people will say anything to sell a story, and basically she was like, "It's that."
Christina, I'm just wondering. I know a lot of people want to know because I don't know, what does it mean when you say gender fluid? What does that mean?
So from my understanding, they were going to allow the child to decide what it wanted to be.
Too much.
Yeah, I believe that's what, because I'm not too that's just my interpretation of what I read. That basically it doesn't matter what they are biologically, they'll just allow the child to grow up and they will decide, I guess, I don't even
that is just time.
So I
10 plus years.
That's not, to me, that's too much. I understand, equality, but a child is a child. A child has a parent for a reason. A parent makes the decision best for the child. The child can't decide what it wants to be. If my parents would have gave me the options to figure out what I wanted to do and how to do it, and what's best for me, I wouldn't be where I am now.
I have a kid too. If I allow, if I allowed my daughter to be what she wanted, she would tell me that she's a cat and would walk around on all floors and eat out. And that's not to be funny, but that's real. Like she'd be like,
yeah,
I'm a fox. No, I'm just letting my, she's a fox. Talk to her like she's a fox. So that seriously, my daughter would be a cat. So I think that, like you said, it's a fine line, but I'm like, that's not my kid. But at the same time, what? So Joe was trying to, get a pardon from Trump. And I'm not even gonna lie, I love Joe. I don't care.
I do too.
Out. He's funny. He's funny for TV. Let him out. So anyway, he didn't get the money to get out for Trump. He went back to court. Carol Baskin showed up with her third, fourth husband because she fed her first husband to the tigers.
She know did.
Carol. No. I had a tiger. So anyway, he got resentenced. He was originally sentenced to 22 years. He got his case appealed. He went through it again. They resentenced him to 21 years. So he lost a year off his sentence, but he was just recently diagnosed with cancer. So that's why he was trying to get out and die in jail. But we never know. Joe Biden will be up in a couple years, so you never know who might get back in office and sign you away there. So
Joe,
I love you, Joe.
We love you, Joe, man. Just keep hope alive.
And lock Carol up. She killed her husband.
I don't care what nobody else say. Shout out to my girl Kim K for getting that check, getting that paper. It's solidifying.
Off the backs of Black women. You go, Kim. You go, Glen Coco. Anyway.
You say off the backs of Black women.
Off the back, you go, Glen Coco. You go, Kim. So
you better say you go, Kris Jenner. Because that mama Jenner, she really is the one that's behind the scenes. I'm sorry, man. I'm not sorry. I keep saying that, but that Kris Jenner, props to you in the dynasty that you have helped create. Because them girls getting that bread. It is what it is. 2 billionaires in the family. All right, y'all. So we back again here with our special guest, Miss Fifa Flame, y'all. So we got FIFA here, y'all. And matter of fact, she likes to go by FIFA. So FIFA, tell me, FIFA, are you originally from Atlanta?
I'm originally from New Jersey.
New Jersey,
yes.
Trenton.
Nah, Patterson.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a little hood there, but like, I'm not okay. I wasn't raised there, but I'm from there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised more so in Gwinnett.
Okay.
North side.
Isn't Fetty Wap from Patterson or no?
Yes, everybody always is like, Fetty Wap. I'm like, that's 10 years older than me. I was gonna go there.
So tell me, I noticed, like, so how did you get the name FIFA Flame? Like, did you play soccer or something?
Yes. Okay. So I play soccer, first of all. I played R3PL, which is Region 3 Premier League. I played high school too, Parkview, got a couple rings from that. FIFA really came from me. That was my producing name. So I was a producer. Well, really, I was an artist. And then I decided to transition over into like doing trap beats and stuff like that. So when I started doing that, a couple of my friends are also in the music industry as well. They're well known. And they were like, oh, Lil FIFA. They just started calling me Lil FIFA because they used to play 2K and I can't play 2K. So I would always be like, let's play FIFA. And then I would bust their butts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now you said they're well known. Like, can you go ahead and let us know something? Go ahead and shout them out,
Okay, so DJ Spins one, XL, he works with Jacquees. Spins works with Future and some other people. He's actually his official DJ. So I worked with McConan. That was one of my closest friends, and hope you're doing well. I haven't talked to him in a really long time. So, But yeah, so I really started producing around them, and they kind of gave me that name, and I ran with it more so because I used to just do R&B mostly, and I decided to do like transition over so I could.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah. So like, go ahead.
For FIFA, because I'm not too familiar with soccer. Does that stand for something?
No, it's a football. It's football in every other country. It's like, actually, soccer is the biggest sport in the world, and football.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yes.
Football.
Oh, yeah. I got football goal. Okay. I'm back. Okay. Flame. Got it.
I'm weak.
Yeah. One of the tracks that I loved in your music was I like No Time and I'm in love with Selfish.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, so if y'all don't know about her with her music, checking out Selfish and No Time, like so your melodies on Selfish, I mean, like it is to me by far, like it reminds me of like, you know, some of the 90s R&B, like a little bit of
she can sing her ass off.
a little bit of just like a Leah in your voice. Like it's just real like cool and chill. So how did you really like find your sound?
Okay, so first of all, I want to say Selfish is featuring me.
Yes.
It's featuring me. It's Asha featuring FIFA.
Okay.
That's my sister.
So it runs in the family.
Yeah, it runs in the family. So essentially, I found my sound by like I guess singing over rap beats, like trap beats. But you know, I just kind of like I just go with the flow. I kind of be a little bit tipsy a little bit, but you know, I just I kind of just I don't know. I freestyle. I definitely freestyle when I get in there. I write stuff down as to a lot of people are like, oh, do you freestyle? But I do freestyle, but I write it down as I go to make sure I don't lose track of the words or anything that I'm saying. I don't want to have to try to remember because when I remember, it don't always come out the same. Yeah.
Okay. Because I love it because like everyone's process is like different when you think about like a lot of artists who, you know, when they're asked like how is their process of making their music, you have some artists that must, you know, like they can do it like in 10 minutes or they need to hear a beat and just be by themselves, or like he got to go to Wyoming or somewhere just to get his mind clear. But I mean,
I have to go to Africa, but I just haven't been there yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like to make my songs, because I haven't really made the songs I need to make. I just haven't been to Africa yet. So when I get to Africa, y'all gonna hear the real music.
So do you prefer freestyling more than you do singing?
Well, everything is pretty much like a freestyle. I don't like usually before I get to the studio, I won't listen to anything, or I'll listen to like old songs that I've done to keep my references as far as like how I like my voice to sound in the setting that I'm in, and then I'll go in the like beat will play within like the first 10 seconds. Once I hear like maybe like the first 4 or 8 bars, I know if I can write something to the song, and it can take me anywhere from 10 minutes to forever to make the song. Like it just depends on how the feeling of the song is. It's really based off of feeling. It's not based off of any type of like, I don't have any type of method. I want to say like method to my madness. My method is that. And if it ends up being complete, it just is.
That's dope. Yeah. You know,
I said, are you a singer, a rapper, or are you both?
I do both. I actually, most people don't know this, but I sing, I rap, I engineer and produce as well. I play 2 instruments. I play violin and viola as well.
Oh, wow. Okay, all right. Got another little Lizzo on our hands. All right, with that.
I'm a musician.
That's what I'm talking about. So you getting that's getting more to the bag. Like I mean, I see a lot of artists now are really behind not only their writing, but also, like I said, with the beats and even their like, you know, marketing. Like that's more cake for you. You know,
graphics, everything. I do everything.
That's what's up. Now, y'all want to hear something? I'm you don't want me to put you on the spot though, you know, but. Y'all want to hear something from FIFA? Because I want to hear something from FIFA.
Oh, you want to hear?
Christine, you want to hear something from FIFA?
You trying to give me the same?
It's whatever you want to do, FIFA.
So y'all want to hear some? My raps be like this. Kick it. No, just like. Wait a minute. I don't rap. I don't freestyle like that. So I'm a writer as far as on the rap side of things, but on the singing side, I could definitely sing something for you guys. My go-to. I love Jasmine Sullivan. I'm not gonna lie. I have a deep voice. I gotta take a.
Go ahead, take a sip. Y'all only getting this on that Sis What's Good. We got FIFA in here about to give y'all some realness.
Some song on Sis Was Good. Okay, let's see. If I could forget him, you know that I would. Please believe me, hey. And I know that I should throw the telling, but baby, it's not that easy. Hey, there's a little chill. But I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like I can just, boy, I need you bad as my heartbeat, bad as the air I breathe. I like deep voice.
I love, like I said, I love hearing like singing, but it's emotion behind what you're singing. Like, how do you like seriously?
Oh, I need somebody to sing this to. Where are you guys? I need you.
No, I had a question because I was listening to the song. Is it? I believe I don't. Is it Out of Time?
No time.
Time.
No time.
No time.
Yeah, you had too much time, and now I have none.
Ooh.
So I did, and that's Ruby Rose, correct?
Yeah, Ruby Rose. Yeah.
So, guys, how did that come about? How did you guys link up on that track?
It was a management situation more so, but we went to high school. She went to high school with me. We both went to like Northside. We are like, it's weird. Her best friend's best friends was my best friend. It's weird. So yeah, it was more, but it was more on the management side. She's signed to, I believe, I want to say like Epic, and she's not signed to Epic. I can't remember who she signed to, but her management was like damn near best friends with my management at the time, and they kind of were just like, okay, cool. Ruby's in LA. Let's go to LA and shoot this video and get her on this song.
Sis was good.
Sis was good.
Now, like, not only y'all, as y'all can see, not only is she talented, but she's so beautiful, even more beautiful in person, y'all. Like, I'm getting a chance to see all of this. This means you're just gorgeous. Tell us, what's your ethnicity?
Well, my dad's from Jamaica, and my mom is, she's mixed, Puerto Rican, Italian, Native American, Taino, and Cherokee. So it's a little bit of mix.
So was like
my dad's Indian too. He's Jamaican, but a lot of people in Jamaica are mixed with a lot of different things because it's definitely like an island full of not like nobody's like from there.
So like, is with that being said too, like, is music like a major part in your family, like in your upbringing, like where y'all, the island flow, just like definitely incorporating the culture, like was that also?
Yeah, so my family, like I have a background in music as far as like my family, like my I don't know if you've heard of John P. Key.
No, I have not.
Yeah, so John P. Key, that's my mom's first cousin. So I call him uncle. That's my uncle. And then on my dad's side, my in Jamaica, both of my dad's, it's like my dad's sister, my grandmother's sisters, which is like essentially my great aunts, sang with Bob Marley. So yeah, so it's like it kind of in the family, but they were both signed to Virgin Records.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the musical gene.
Yeah, it kind of like trickled down. My dad's a graphic designer, and my mom will lock you up.
You were mentioning that that you and Ruby Rose, it was more of a management situation. Mm-hmm. So are you signed, or are you independent right now?
So I'm technically independent, but I started my own label. So I'm looking to yeah, I pretty much was like, okay, there's a lot of different things that I've learned in the past as far as like learned with different artists and different management situations. And I see how people's contracts are set up and different things that they provide and all these other things. And I pretty much feel like I have the resources to kind of do it myself at this point. So I'm not against signing to a label, but they would have to take my label under their label as far as getting my things out, because having creative control is like very important to me. Because I know how to damn near do everything myself. I know who is good enough to hire and who isn't at this point. So it's kind of like, I'm not really interested in signing anything away. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? The Disney come around.
That's just you being able to have control, or you're like looking to sign other people to you? Because it sounds like you wear a lot of hats.
I do wear a lot of hats. I would prefer to, I'm not really necessarily looking for artists to sign. I'm more so like on the production level. I have a distribution deal with Made in Memphis, which is like they have publishing, they have Moneybag Yo's publishing, a couple of other people's publishing, and they do my distribution. Their distribution company is called Beetroot. So I do my distribution through them. They have a sync licensing company called Heavy Hitters, and I work with them as well. I'm more so interested in working with or signing production. I don't advise people to sign to artists, not saying that that's not a good idea for you or your brand or whatever the case may be. You can always get clout, you can always get the resources and other things as far as that. But I do think that I'm more targeted and focused on production wise, because that's movies, that's, shows. I feel like that's more of my lane than anything. Then I can also incorporate violin, viola, just musical instruments. I'm more so on that side of things. Me as an artist is, me rapping, singing, and things of that nature. But I don't I don't mind, like I wouldn't mind having like the correct artist under me, but I would want them to outgrow me. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to put anybody in a box.
You know, like just hearing you speak and just like you have a lot of knowledge and you have a lot of like assurance on who you are and what you want. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have a lot of artists, you know, young artists too, you know, like back, you know, in the music industry back in like the 90s who were taken advantage of by the music industry because they didn't know. They put a lot of trust in other people. I just want to give you kudos for like being able to handle yourself in this, you know, beast of an industry. Do you feel like people are intimidated by you because you know what you know?
I'm not even gonna, I don't want to say like I want to address that, but I would say more so it's easier to play dumb than it is to get caught up by a fool.
Well said. Well said. You can't get over on FIFA.
Keep it moving. And the worst thing somebody could do is think that because they took my money or spent my money poorly that they've hurt me. That's the worst thing you could think you could do, because at the end of the day, money is a tool. You know what I'm saying? I can get more money. You can't get more of me. And I can close that door off and you can never see me again and I won't mind.
I'm telling y'all.
Speaking of your distribution, I know you had your EP Flavor Volume 1, Kicking Flavor Volume 1.
Yeah.
And when was that released? Was that through your
yes, that was through
distribution?
I made in Memphis, yes.
Okay, when did that drop? How did you feel about that? Is that like 80?
Thank you. That was dropped, I believe, in August. Girl, sometimes I can't keep up because I be like, I'm on a schedule now. I would say that took me a minute too because I had to set everything up. I got 3 websites, got this going on. Especially that's another reason why I was like, if I have another artist under me, I have to make sure that they meet the criteria. They have to understand the business part of everything because being an artist is one hat and being on the business side of things is a whole another hat. Yeah. So at this point, I'm my own manager. My dad is my manager as well. My dad is a graphic designer. He's well known as well. He's done some logos that you all probably know or seen. Toy Story, Georgia Tech logo. He's done things of that nature. So I just kind of let him use his contacts and the people that he knows. I know. I guess it's like I wouldn't say like an older crowd, but a lot of those people have a lot of influence in the industry and they have been mentors to a lot of people that are doing a lot in the industry right now. So I'm my own manager per se, but so don't tell nobody, but I have a manager, you know what I'm saying? If y'all get an email from my website, it wasn't me.
Okay. With like COVID and everything going on, like I know it's silly to ask, but like, so how has COVID really affected like your music process? And has it been more beneficial or has it, you know, caused you to kind of like miss out on other opportunities that you possibly had planned as far as like maybe like singing live or concerts, things like that? So how has COVID affected you?
I would say for like booking wise, it's affected me as far as I'm supposed to be on a couple tours, which is fine, completely fine. But it also gave me a chance to like sit back and reflect as far as who I was around, what I was doing, and more things like, I guess like that. And I kind of, I don't know, something just went off in my head. I feel like it was more of a blessing than anything. I feel like COVID really kind of helped me progress more so by myself. So to see, okay, these are the people that I have around me. These are the people, not necessarily saying I use people, but these are the people that are around me that are useful, right? And in order for them to be useful to me, I have to be able to give to them. They have to be able to give to me almost either greater or equally. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Look, a girl's gotta always have her thing on her, okay? When she comes into a crazy spot, you don't know, you never know. No, I don't know what was going on with the people I was with. I'm not even associated with them anymore, but it's just drama. I know that some people had paid for, I guess, a section or something like that. I was included on payment for the section. I paid for part of the section, and some people that were in our section didn't pay. and I guess they were trying to get everybody out of the club or something like that, and they started pushing people and stepping on people and doing something. Then somebody, because they don't check me out. That's another thing. Like I don't know, like people are like, she's so cute, like, and I be like, yeah. I don't have my little thing on me sometimes, most of the time. Like, I just don't deal with people. Like, if I'm friends with you, whether if I'm friends with you at this moment, not tomorrow, today, at this moment, if somebody walks up to you and tries to do anything to you disrespectful or whatever the case may be, push you, hit you, put their hands on you, it's up.
You loyal.
That just is what it is. Now, tomorrow, if I don't fuck with you and I ain't with you, then you on your own. But like,
don't cross FIFA.
I'm not in a relationship currently. So I protect myself. So it's like I do sometimes have like security or whatever the case may be. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on the moment or how I'm feeling. I'm like, okay, do I know these people? Okay, do I not? And they're gonna put me in the basement and they gonna try to lock me up. What they trying to do is in my shoe.
Well, you know what?
No, it's fine.
Anyway, so like on a lighter note, so like who is someone like what does FIFA do outside of music? Like what because you seem like a very like just fun, lovey type person. Like what do you enjoy doing outside of just making music?
I'm an art person, so outside of music, I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, that's fucked up. Music is like my life, so like I literally do everything that has to do with you being like an artist in general. Like I draw, I do graphics, I pretty much do everything, and I feel like it comes natural to me. So next week you don't look.
I got people on my squad.
You need to get into Forex, some crypto. You can make money on the way down, make money on the way up. You know what I'm saying? And then make sure you guys watch out for those Bitcoin miners in your Instagram. On your messages. All you gotta do is give me your Cash App, baby, and I got you 30,000. Like, there's people that actually do Bitcoin mining, though. That's a real thing. So don't get it twisted. They don't do that, but there are people that make really good money off of Bitcoin mining. So it's just like computers.
Well, I think I have me a new financial advisor.
My mama's my financial advisor. But I can know how to get the money, but when I get the money, I be spending it. It ain't right.
I also see too, like,
yeah,
you show a lot of affection to pets.
Oh yeah.
So tell me, like, tell us about. You have any pets?
Yes, I do have I have a 7-month-old pit bull. Her name is Lola. She has an Instagram. Her page is Lola Kick Flavor because I'm FIFA Kick Flavor, so hers is Lola Kick Flavor. So she was like, yeah, I love my baby. Aw. I'll be trying to set up play days. If your dog has balls, we can't play. Okay. But if he doesn't have balls, we could play. You know what I'm saying? Like we could do girl dogs and then dogs with no balls. Get at me.
Yo, Chrissy, you got anything else for FIFA?
What are some that inspire you, and what is your dream collab?
Okay, artists that inspire me, like it goes from Gucci Mane to Sade. You see where that don't match? You see what I'm saying? Like if a Gucci Mane beat and Sade voice, that's look, put the hands together. Now we praying. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Those are my two favorite artists of all time, really. It's crazy. Like you were like Gucci Mane and Sade. Like that don't even match. But yeah, so that's my dream collab is Sade. Yeah, that's my dream collab. If you could find her, I don't know if she's in the desert somewhere, find her, get her out the basement. You know what I'm saying? She needs to drop something else. I'm itching. Job. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, I was supposed to talk about that. Okay, yes. So come on. I have a song called Bow Down that's dropping tonight at 12. It's called Bow Down, and the title is self-explanatory. It's gonna be everywhere at 12 a.m. You guys, and I also am dropping a YouTube video. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen my other videos, I kind of like do a mashup of visuals that have to do with the title. So y'all can kind of go on there and see that. If y'all got it playing on YouTube or something in the background, y'all can check that out and see what I thought about the song, because I make the visuals kind of compared to before I do my music videos now. So you guys can go look at that. Yeah.
Okay. And you said it drops at midnight tonight?
It drops at midnight. Yeah.
Oh, Bow. Okay, I'm excited.
I am too.
I know we got the exclusive.
I'm down on everything.
I'm gonna go ahead and send y'all that before the.
That's so big.
Yes. Put the link. We could put the link in the bio.
I'm with it.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
Yeah. Y'all make sure
Y'all got me drunk. I'm a little freaking now. What you trying to do?
Oh snap.
Cut the camera. Cut the camera.
But no, like, so y'all, it's been a pleasure, y'all. Like, you know, with our guest FIFA, it's awesome that you're here, and we just so grateful that you bless our platform. So go ahead, FIFA, let them know what's the hottest, innovative, and flyest podcast in the land.
Sis was good.
And sis was good.
Sis was good. Yeah.